You are hiking in a remote area and stumble upon a scene that takes your breath away. After taking a few moments to absorb and appreciate the experience, you start to plan your shot. The rocks close to shore really add something to the image, so you decide to shoot from a low height, maybe 18 to 24 inches above the ground. After setting your camera on a sturdy tripod, you start your planning. A wide-angle lens, like a 14mm focal length, should be perfect. It will accentuate the foreground rocks and capture the entire scene. You can't make a mistake on this one. It was too hard to get here, and the lighting is perfect. So, you start by setting your ISO to 100. You are using a tripod, so that will work great. The lighting is a little tricky and the sun is setting, so there is no time to waste. Use Aperture Priority and let the camera pick the shutter speed. Set the aperture to your lens's sweet spot, around f11. Take a test shot. Make sure you are shooting in RAW so you don't waste any details. Check your histogram to be sure you are not clipping the highlights. If needed, use your exposure compensation dial to increase the exposure, pushing the histogram as far to the right as you can get it without clipping. This is called exposing to the right and ensures you capture as much image data as possible. Once the exposure looks good, you can switch to manual mode and lock in that exact shutter speed and aperture so it doesn't change between shots. Now that your exposure is locked, you realize you have a problem. You don't know where to focus. You want to get great detail on the foreground rocks while maintaining sharp focus in the distant mountains. Then you remember that you can blend images together later. Stacked focus is exactly what you need. To do this, set your camera's autofocus to single point focus. This allows you to use your camera's controls to move the exact point of focus around the frame without moving the camera itself. This next photo shows 5 good points to focus your camera on. Each one is a little further away from the lens. Use a 2-second delay timer or a remote to activate the shutter release to minimize camera shake. Now, capture 5 images as rapidly as you can. Move the focus point, take the shot, move the focus point, take the shot. Don't move the camera on the tripod, just move the focus point. This will ensure that the images can be easily aligned when we take them into Photoshop. For simplicity, I have labeled the 5 images as SF1 through SF5. Open Photoshop and upload the 5 images. For each image, create a duplicate layer in a new file. I called mine Stack. You now have a file stack with 5 layers. Each layer was focused on a different point. Select and highlight the 5 layers. Select Edit, Auto Align Layers. Select Auto and click OK. Select Edit, Auto Blend Layers. Select Stack Images and check the 2 options. This will allow Photoshop to correct any edge effects. You now have a merged layer and 5 layers with layer masks. Photoshop has analyzed each image and selected the sharpest focused areas for the composite. You now have an image that is sharp from foreground to background. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to help this channel grow. If you want to dive deeper into landscape photography, grab a copy of my book, Mastering Landscape Photography. The Amazon link is in the description. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, all about the rule of thirds and great composition. Let's keep it simple.